Hey, you know what's one of the best advice I ever received, bro? What's understood ain't gotta be explained. But some things actually do. Now let's sit down.
Cause where you start isn't always where you finish. And where you finish isn't always where you end up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But y'all don't know why I'm laughing, man, but I'm moving too much already. But you know what they say, where you start ain't always where you finish.
All right.
I take a lot of inspiration from that. But we got to start off with B-Marsh already. We got to get messy. It's time to do that, man. Like it's a part of everything, man. Y'all just don't know. Might kind of hurt my heart. I ain't even going to lie to you. I ain't going to lie to you, man.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this my little brother right here, man. Like we family and all that.
Yeah.
We started this company together. Vizinary Lifestyle T-shirts and More. We was at the house. We planning night after night. We planning. We had plans. And then it was like, all right, cool. We came with a game plan and everything. And all right, you got this amount of bread? You got your bread? Yeah, all right, I got my half. You got your half? Cool. Now let's get it going. So I'm like, yo, I'm about to pay for this company. When I get it started, we got to get off the ground running. You sure you got your bread? Yeah, I'm going to have it. And then all of a sudden, I pay for the company, no bread.
Right.
And then it's like, I ain't hear from him. And I'm like, all right, where the bread at? And then all of a sudden, hey, what's up with the bank account? What's up with the bank account? How you ain't even getting no bread, but you talking about the bank account?
I said that?
Yeah.
When?
You kept asking, when you going to set up the bank account? When you going to set up the bank account? This, that. I'm like, yo, why you keep asking about the bank account? And we ain't even get this thing set up yet. So I'm like, dog, this man, we was talking good, everything, that. And now it's time to move. The actionable items like you like to talk about. And then it just seemed like it felt like the vision started falling off right then.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I guess now I gotta be like Ryan, right? I guess I didn't do my part in trying to clarify. Ask questions to clarify.
Yeah.
I just let it fall in by the wayside.
Just let it be. Why you ain't ask no questions though?
Cause I felt like what's understood don't gotta be explained.
Well, you felt like I didn't want to do it anymore?
I have no idea what you felt like, but I know when we talked
I'm
about
asking you. What did you think was going through your brain?
I had no idea. I'm like, you know what? All right, bring them along, whatever, I don't care. Bring them for the ride. But then it seemed like at one point I'm figuring out how to do everything, even the sweat equity of it, not just the monetary aspect. I felt like I was doing that.
See what you,
and
I'm
the
about to cut you
monetary
off. See what you're saying right there? That's important. Keep that in mind. So when I tell you my side, but keep that in mind how you said just sweat equity and how you was doing it.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. But go ahead.
And that's it. I'm like, all right, I'm doing the work now. Or at least let him help me with the work and stuff. And after a while, it's like you kind of started fading away.
Yeah.
Hey, JC, do this. Okay. Where you helping me at?
Yeah.
And then when it came to that bank account situation, I'm like, yo, you ain't even, I actually, before I start the company, you ready? Because then I would have waited. We could have delayed paying for the company till we really was in a good spot. And then it happened that way, and I'm like, you know what? I ain't even finna press it.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
After that, did you think of stopping it? Like, I don't want to do this no more. I'm just going to leave it alone?
It was stopped for a while.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you.
Yeah.
I ain't tell you it, but I was.
Why you never said anything? You felt like it was anger behind it? Like, I don't even want to talk about it. Like, I'll just leave it alone.
Cause I couldn't understand. What I couldn't understand was we was at the house and we was planning this thing. It could have been more detailed, but we was talking like, all right, this is what we're doing. So how come now it's time to just execute? What are we talking about? We already talked about it already when we was planning.
Yeah.
Now we just execute. So why is there a problem with the execution?
Right. So, from my perspective, this what happened, right? In the beginning, how we started off, everything was cool. It was like, all right, we're going to do this. And then we even broke down, okay, this how much you got to have, and this how much I got to have. All right, everything cool. Married this one, I'm still staying in my old house.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, all right, I'm not working at TSA yet. I'm still at Amazon. Getting like, you know what it was, like 300 or 400 a week or something like that, or something. I forgot what it was, but some small like that. So I'm like, all right, we're gonna be good. 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 So around that time, you're taking off. You up all night, doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. You already dusted me long time ago. So now it's like, damn, he gone. You feel what I'm saying? He's doing it. And then it's like, what am I gonna bring to the table? How am I gonna come to the table, right? I don't have the bread yet. Then I move. Then I tell you, I'm like, yo, we just moved. I got more bills now. I don't have a car no more. Remember, my car kept having problems. I ain't have no bread. All the little bread I had was either to my whip or to the bills. I ain't have nothing. So I'm like, they ain't got no money. But you feel me? You was on it. You was getting the T-shirts, getting the samples, getting the this, talking to the people with the designs, and you was doing this, you was doing that. You had already took charge in it so much that at that point, I'm putting myself in your shoes. I can't come step on your toes right now. Because I haven't done half of the things you already done already. You get what I'm saying? You pay for the LLC, pay for the samples, pay the designer. You get what I'm saying? What I'm finna come say now? Yeah, we should try this design. Where the money at? To have a designer do it. You get me? So it's like, how do you contribute to this? You can't keep going off of the pretense of, oh, this is my boy, he got me. That stuff don't happen in real life. When somebody keep putting their money on the line, all that cool stuff, all that stuff out the window, because I'm putting money on the line. When money getting kicked out and it ain't coming back in, at a certain point in time, it's like, all right, I love you, but I'm spending money. You get what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it from your shoes. I'm like, you know what? I gotta let him. I gotta just let it. I gotta let him go to the point where he be like, yo, I'm gonna just take over it myself. You get me? So at that point, it's not like, yeah, I don't want to do this no more. It's like, all right, bro. I'm sorry to say this, but I already been doing everything. I already done got my mojo. I already done got my flow going. I'm going to just take over myself. You ain't got no skin in the game anyways already, so you ain't got nothing to be mad about, feel some type of way about. You get what I'm saying? So at that point, I'm like, all right, let me just let him go with it, and then he'll just go, and then it'll just flow naturally, whereas it won't affect anything, because it would be like, all right, bro, you ain't really do nothing for real anyways. I ain't like I got to give you anything back. So it was like, cool. So my thinking was, it's a shameless plug. So then, time goes by, we don't talk, right? Time goes by, we don't talk. We never talk. That's why you don't know my perspective, I don't know your perspective. I'm nervous.
The first time we sitting down talking, the first time we seen each other since.
Right. And this is before the pandemic.
This was January 2nd, 2020 is when we started it.
Exactly. So, and I got hired TSA January 19, 2020. So, shameless plug, like I said. So then I said, man, forget all that making clothes thing. That was your idea. You came up with, like, we should make shirts. Because it was like, it was quotables that was like, we should put it on a t-shirt. That was your idea. So after that, I was like, man, forget all that. So pandemic hit, we in the crib. I'm working 2 days a week now. Only 2 days a week. So I'm in the house a lot. I'm just sitting there bored, ain't got nothing to do. I say, you know what? I'm gonna make my own. But I didn't want to come back to you and be like, yo, let's start it, because I don't know how you feel on the other side. Because I don't know if you mad about it or what. Because like I told you, once somebody spend money, bro, money is put out. The least somebody could do is call back and say, yo, here's kickback for that money you spent already. That's where the conversation should start. It ain't no, yo, you want to start back on where we left off? Yeah, I'm like 2,000 in the hole already. What you mean? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you don't call nobody back and be like, oh, let's just pick up where we started. So I'm thinking, you know what? Just let it die. So then, pandemic hit. I'm in the crib. I start my own my own clothing line. So my thinking of it was, I said, you know what? I'm gonna call him back, and this is when I was waiting to tell you that I started my own thing, because I was gonna give you your initial investment to say, yo, here you go, we good. Here's the money that you put up. You feel what I'm saying? That you put up for it in the beginning. Here's that kickback to you. We just ain't never get to that conversation, but that was my whole intentions to going further along with it. But yeah, man, that's all it was.
So that's the problem right there. That statement, what's understood don't gotta be explained. So I felt like I'm thinking that way. I'm using that's kind of that's the phrase that made us even want to start the T-shirt company anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That phrase right there, you kept saying that, and I use that a lot.
Yeah, something gotta be explained.
So it's like we over here, you thinking one thing, I'm thinking one thing, but we ain't never go to explain it to the next person.
Right.
So right there, it seemed like already something so easy that could have just been, it could have been dealt with a simple conversation. But now we let 2 years go by and change.
Go by, and after so much time go by, you feel like, bro, I don't even see the point of, you know what I'm saying? And then it's nervousness. It's like damn, it's feeling guilty, because it's like, if that was me, I would have been like, damn, man.
But how I'm thinking, this is what I was thinking. You ask anybody. Well, you can't, because nobody don't know. My mama would know, though. I was telling her, I was like, dog, this my little bro. You feel me? I know he going through it right now, with everything he got going on. But even that part, I'm like, all right, I could fund it until, we start, getting up on our feet, making a profit, this, that, the third. But at least, like, come in and talk with me. At least say, like, hey, okay, I can't fund this part right now, but let me do this. Let me do that. That's what I was thinking in my head. And I'm like, all right, maybe just one day. I can't think about Vizinary. Even to this day, I can't think about Vizinary Lifestyle and not think about you, because you're part of it.
Yeah, here's my thing on it, too. Is like, I don't know if this is a wrong thinking, but a lot of times I always feel like, I don't want to make money like so much the main thing, but I never feel comfortable when somebody else is just, if it's a partnership and somebody else is putting up, always got to put up the money, and I'll come through. I'll probably do like a little bit of the sweat work or whatever the case may be. I always felt like you got to put your money up to have fair skin in the game. You get what I'm saying? You got to put your money up, because that's the biggest risk. If I come and I lose 2 hours out my day to look up some information or that's nothing. It's something contributing to the goal, but it ain't, you lose that bread. However much money you paid in the beginning, you lost that. I don't know if you consider it as a loss or what, but that's your money that went somewhere, and it just went. You like, you know what I'm saying? So I always feel like you got to put your money up. You always got to put your money up. That was always my thinking. Whatever you do, bro, put your money up, because now you got fair skin in the game, and you got a fair say so. You get what I'm saying? Always put your money up. And then when I wasn't able to put my half of the money up, it just made it, to me, it made it real awkward. It was like, dang, how? What are you gonna do? Like, how even if somebody be like, nah, bro, it's cool. To me, nah. Mm-hmm. So early I learned, put your own money up, bro. Put your own money up. You can't be the boss if you don't put your own money up, no matter what. You could manage something real good. You could supervise something real good. Unless you put your own money up for that project.
So how is this your brand? Navelty?
Yeah, Navelty the brand.
Man, you gotta do the honors, man.
What you want me to do?
Pour us up, man.
Oh, man.
And we talking about Navelty now. That's that 1738 Remy. Yes, sir. I'm gonna be so sick.
Say when.
Dog, what you mean? You about to give me the whole bottle? You need to pour your poison out too.
Damn, what?
Yeah, say when. All of it.
Yeah, that's it.
No, let me see what's in that cup. What you think? Like,
go ahead, pour me a little bit. That's a shot.
Bruh, what you doing?
Okay.
You gonna be able to drive?
I'm gonna just kill my shot now. Yes, sir.
Really, that shot stuff for the young buck, boy. I ain't young no more. Oh yeah, a little fire in your soul. Okay. Now you said you touched your chest, so now it's time. That means we gotta talk about novelty.
Yeah, man. So the brand is Novelty. I started that during the pandemic, and it's just the regular word novelty, but I just spell it with an A, Navelty. And I was just sitting in the crib, and I was like, damn, man, I just wanna do something. You know how we always talk. I just wanna do something that kind of represent me, represent how I'm feeling. So I was like, you know what, this brand is gonna just represent. It's just gonna express. I always say my brand expresses individuality, cause I don't know what it is, bro, but for my generation, I feel like we got it bad. Everybody want to be like everybody, and everybody got to do what everybody else is doing. And there's this big fear of like missing out. So you got a lot of people who just doing stuff just to do it, and they don't even know why they doing it. And then you find yourself in a messed up situation. Peer pressure is heavy right now too, cause the internet, social media, and it's just bad, man. It's just bad. It's just bad. So I was like, so then my brand, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna express that uniqueness that we all got, like who you truly are. And it went from there. I started, and I'm just trying to push it right now. So yeah, that's the brand, Navelty Collection.
So you're the sole proprietor? You by yourself, or that's
I'm
you?
by myself.
And cause how it came to me was you and Titus started something.
No, me and Titus ain't started. Me and Titus started a podcast. Well, Titus started a podcast. He said, yo, come be on there with me. And that's what it was, but it's all me. On me. After the experience of working with you, I feel like partnerships are good, but I also feel like it's always better to come together as two established already. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all heard what he just said. Vizinary going up, novelty going up. So that's Vizinary novelties for you 2035. But all right.
So yeah, it's always better to come up, So now it's like, okay, this person is establishing this skill, this skill, this skill. You establishing this skill, this skill, this skill. When y'all come together, it ain't even no button heads, because I wanted to work with you because of what you do good. You want to work with me because of what I do good. You know what I'm saying? So I always feel like partnerships work better like that. So after that experience, I was like, you know what? If I ever team up, I got to make sure that I'm able to stand on my own first. I always feel like the partnership always be better.
So how's it going for you?
Right now, I ain't gonna lie, bro. What I'm learned in selling clothes and branding and building a brand is you got increases and then you got plateaus. So when I first dropped, it was increase, then I hit a plateau. Right now, I'm at the point where I'm trying to figure out how to break from the plateau and catch my next increase.
Who makes your shirts for you?
I take them to a print shop.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I come up with all the designs. I design them myself. Take them to a print shop, put it on there, and we go from there. Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Trying, man.
I forgot what I had to say, but switching gears a little bit, we was talking about females. I know you came in here today, you on the phone. Like, last time I talked to Mike ain't had nobody in his phone. Like, and now he on there like, hey, you gonna pick me up like you pick me up? Like, I said, who this right here, bro?
No,
boy,
bro.
what going on with the ladies, man, boy?
Just chilling, man.
You be coming off the pool table, I Channing be like, I be coming off the nightstand. You be coming off the pool table, dog.
Channing Crowder, nasty boy. Nah, bro, I'm just vibing, man. I'm hanging out. I'm just hanging out, having fun. I ain't really too much taking nothing serious, but I'm just vibing, bro.
That's what's up, bro. So what you noticed though, like, I'm not into it no more. Like, I feel like I'm out of the game. If I could settle down, I would, but I don't really know. Like, right now, with everything I got going on, we can't put that on camera. But
Yeah.
everything I got going on is just making me look at things from a different vantage point, different perspective. But you were saying something to me the other day. What you noticed about the new generation of girls. You remember what that was?
About the new generation of girls. Man, what I said?
See, I told you. I said you about to forget by the time we
Yeah.
get there. You're like,
Dang.
nah, we
What
gotta
was
come
it?
natural. Nah, but it was saying something like almost how girls feel now, like they entitled, like
Yeah, it's a lot
everything.
of entitlement going on.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
So
entitlement
talk about
going
that.
on. Cause see, the thing is, bro, I'm from Miami. We from Miami, so everybody got money, or everybody seem like they got money. For the most part, everybody got money. Everybody seem like they got money. So what's happening is like, um, the average girl, she feels like her standard is high, cause what's perceived as to be a dude with money likes her, takes her out, buy her this, does that for her. So that's the standard she got now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, now everybody that comes next, this is what you got to do. Not, and we can't put it on because you know what, everybody gonna hit the comments and say, "Yo, that's not every girl." Da, 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 da. Nothing in life is 100%. You know what I'm saying? But we talking about majority versus minority. It's a lot of entitlement. Like, okay, you supposed to buy me this. You supposed to do this. You supposed to have money for yourself and for me. That's how girl. That's how girls think, bro. You're supposed to drive a nice car. You gotta have a house on the beach.
I drink to that.
They want, you know what I'm saying? They want you to have all this thing, and I'm like, yo, what?
Before I got out the game, a young lady said to me, she's like, yo, I'm always at your house. We always doing this. That's that New York slang.
Yeah.
Like you ain't even saying that. We always But whoopty bop. But yeah, she was like, yo, but you know, if it was somebody else, like other dudes, they'd be like, hey, let me take you out. Let me buy you a drink before you get straight to business. Let me get you something. You got a bill you need help with? I'm like, I didn't know I was paying for sex. I don't buy prostitutes. I ain't never purchased a prostitute. You understand? So no, like, dang, it's like, so that, oh, at least pay for a bill. At least take me out. I'm sorry, what street did I pick you up on?
Right.
Are you for sale? That's gold digger.
Right.
Like, so I ain't really liking that type of thing.
You ain't feeling it?
I ain't feeling that.
Here's the thing, though, bro. That's a sport for people. That's a sport for people with a lot of money. They does it like that's like they throwaway bread. Oh, I give you that. I ain't worrying about it. I give you that. I ain't worrying about it. So I get it. I respect it. It's one of them things where you can't really talk about it because it seems like you complaining like, you mad because you can't get her or you ain't got the money for her. So that's one of them things you got to be very careful with when you're talking about. But it's what's going on out here. That's really what's going on out here.
I'm
bro.
saying, like, first of all, do you know what I'm working with? Like, you should be paying me to even be in the same space.
It don't nowadays. It don't matter, bro. Listen. You could take a girl who work at. Let's say a bad chick. She work at Walmart. Somebody catch her at a lounge or something. He got money. He talked to her. He snatched her. Mind you, she at Walmart now. Boom. He talked to her. He get her. They do whatever they do. They don't talk no more. After him, her caliber in her mind just went up. Her rating just went up. You feel me?
So we gotta keep the main point.
Yeah.
So by keeping the main point, I guess we gonna get ready to wrap this up.
Yeah, man. Just like you said, bro, that having a conversation with your people, with your brother, with your family, your friend, you can save a whole lot. Understand each other, you know what I'm saying?
But 2.5 years we ain't talking, like.
Yeah. And then even when it was that light little, yo, what's up? It was still never that, that talk. So.
Now I see my brother and I don't know who I'm looking at.
Then it's something totally different.
Something totally
You ain't even
different.
see me with the hair.
No.
Not all this.
Cause it's like you was always. I'm like, yo, grow your hair, dog. I'm growing my hair, dot. Nah, Michael was like, nah. Like, I'm that clean cut, face shaved, baby butt, low cut with the waves. Always, this man had a brush in every pocket, his jacket.
Oh, true.
Yo, he had a brush everywhere, brushing, wave.
100%.
I ain't talking about. It grows out the roots.
Yeah, I'm growing my hair. I'm getting my hair braided tomorrow as we speak.
So it is what it is, man.
Yeah, man.
It be what it do. That's it, man.
This was a great conversation. I don't gonna lie.
Well, I appreciate you for coming, dog.
Of course, man. You know I love you, bro. You know we started together.
And that was today's Bro Talk. Pursue peace, not war. Don't let unchecked emotions lock you down or out of certain opportunities, whether be it easy or whether be it difficult. Take the first step. The sooner, the better. Because where you start isn't always where you finish. And where you finish isn't always where you end up.